optical combination with Gauss razor.じゃあ今日はこれをやりましょう。ミュージック小さめに。マイク大きめで。今日はこれをやります。内田ブックオフで買った。Optical communication with chaotic laser. Optical communication with chaotic laser. Application of media dynamics. Synchronization. Really. Previous pay off. Paid off. Residence. Word. And in this book, Professor Atsushida raised groundwork for many possible applications of nonlinear dynamic systems in optical science and engineering, including optical communication with chaotic laser. The first part of the book introduces lasers and the phenomena of chaos and synchronization, while the laser further explore application with chaotic laser to communication control and random number generations. That laser can exhibit irregular dynamics has been known since almost first observation of laser operation. To actually understand and diagnose original of such behavior in an effort that still continues today. And the realization that deterministic chaos, source of random noise and interaction of multiple frequencies in non-real optical medium could generate dynamics that range over many order of magnitude in time scale has gradually grown and blossomed into a new rich field. We know now that development of accurate model to understand predict the nonlinear dynamics behavior of laser and optical system require new tools for observation, measurement, and interpretation that involve both software and hardware. Numerical method. Numerical measurement and software numerical model and stochastic simulation. The quantitative description of all the variables that describe the separational dynamics of electromagnetic field. Interacting that matter require new mathematical concepts of numerical simulation technique and considerable imagination to think of possible new applications that may prove useful in the future. It is true great thinking to look back at the periodic in the 1950s and 1960s in which almost simulationally the basic concept of chaos. Computer information theory and laser were discovered and developed. In this 1960s and 1960s semiconductors semiconductor laser in the circle and favor optical manga with have been the transform also angular wave use the laser active for the active but almost mathematical engineering needs to understand vast majority level structure and the linear concept of which the linear sets. Almost everything in the nature the laboratory behave only when one extend range but since the expression unknown or however that the fact non-linear rate the behavior through linear as the good and most useful approximation for many paths, chaotic and non-linear dynamics appear well from the solar system, the motion of periodic from the tube of gravitational light limited to radar. The radar new paradigm have been established as the field of non-linear dynamics. The optical system has been developed through the mathematical effort engineering mathematical physics as we begin to the boundaries of exploration where through new mathematical and computational tool of experimental intellectual measurement we discover unexpected phenomena and a phase two part of infinite barriers the pattern of the special time of continuous dynamic evolution. Everything world around us we assume the existence of phenomena is the synchronization of chaotic non-linear system. While the concept of synchronization periodic oscillation may seem natural to most people, the observation that two or more chaotic systems can be synchronized is surprising at the rate number possible for the communication control and the sensing system. This book is a major step and a systematic effort to bring together the aspects of mathematical physics and engineering in the basic emerging field of communication with chaotic dynamic system. It describes my execution for the recent literature that illustrated how one who can communicate with radar that's chaotic using phenomenon of synchronization of chaotic systems. The dynamic of radar optical system that can be used as transmitter and receive chaotic communication are also described by the differentiation. The complex and high-dimensional dynamics can be generated system. This synchronization of properties that reach open field. This technique developed a generation chaotic waveform for the communication. The high weight and method encode the information available the reach was described the system level. System level, the communication network and the periodic information for the topic of exploration. Well, I have already seen the observation of the text. It is clear that very communication interesting connection the concept of aware and information sense communication theory. One of the novel features of this book is a chapter of the random number generator using chaotic radar, a new emerging field where authors name pioneers contribution. Another set of topics that one may not expect from the title are present the final chapter, remote sensing, binding source, separation of the fractal optical. This represents the area that also active rate interest. Another great feature of this book may append separated chapters to provide detailed to the student read through the tricky landscape of computational algorithm and the content lecture where the professor spends many hours discussing which the professor should understand the obstacle and the non-linear dynamics to matter voice application. That's the role for on the running of the lecture. And right, physical science technology development and USA. Part 1. The topic of this widely covers the basic science and engineering application by using radar in cars. The basic concept of the car's radar synchronization and described in the first part of this book. The second part of this book deal with engineering application or with chaotic radar for information communication technologies such as optical gas communication, scale key distribution, the random number generation. This bridge between base scientific researchers and their engineering applications to optical communication are treated in this book. This history research active of radar chaotic simulation table 1-1. Since the radar was invented in the 1960s, the concept of the chaos was found in 1963. These two major research fields were developing individually 1995, Stone work was published on the finding of the conception of Betelgeuse in the chaos. In this 1980s, there was enormous research active for the experimental observation chaotic weather dynamics, and the proportional weather model were used to experimentation research for the fundamental physical points of view. The important methodological work periodic in 1990s. This is the control of the synchronization of chaos, which was the engineering application of the chaotic weather, such as stabilization of weather outputs and optical source communication. There was many research reports on the control the synchronization of chaos in the Paris weather system. In 1990s, researchers attended to the theorized chaotic weather for engineering application rather than just for the study of fundamental physics. Two important experimental demonstration of optical communication of the chaotic weather were reported in 1998. Since then, many researchers have occasions of working on the implementation of optical communication system with the chaotic weather in 2000, including major European projects for the purpose of source communication. High-performance demonstration were reported in this field. Experimentation on communication optical fiber network where bit rate 10 gigabits per sec with low bit error rate BER were activated over 100 km fiber transmission level. Other promising application with chaotic weather were demonstrated experimentally. That is chaotic weather random number usually which could be researched in the new decade. Innovation Razor. 1960 discrete chaos Lawrence between a razor chaos Ikeda, Professor Ikeda chaos around this means the overview.だっていくらまでやったよ。 this week's overview has this which are active related to the razor and causing the recent house center and the fundamental knowledge of chaotic razor dynamics is enormous thanks to the effort of basic research in this field. This book describes chaotic temporal dynamics in various razor systems and techniques for the synchronization of chaos, which are key concepts for the interpretation of optical chaos communication. This detailed description of optical concept chapter in book in this is related in time. Communication with chaotic razor fundamental found in this book, which is one of the main goals of this book. Other possible promising applications describe such a scale key distribution, random number generation, dynamic memory, chaotic razor rammer. The concept of all chapters in this book are summarized in figure 1.1. In this part of this corresponds to the description of the basic science of razor chaos and synchronization, chapter 2.6. And the second part describes the engineering application, chapter 7.20. All this chapter are written simple and comprehensively for beginners to avoid the complicated mathematical formula. Mathematical formula I summarize the appendix of each chapter is necessary. For example, several mathematical methods for various razor systems are described in appendix chapters 3 and 5. Chapters 4 and 6 are especially designed for the advanced razor as written as a complicated mathematical function. The difficult time of beginner may skip chapter 6, 4 and 6. Reader may start reading any of the chapters based on their interest, since each chapter has been organized independently. Source code of C programming or language and the glossary for the numerical simulation of razor model and makes right to the best. Numerical simulation themselves with chaotic razor model. This would be good extra for the student with good study research for the researcher. The technical demo unit also the glossary. Razor chaos, that's razor. A term of razor is right applicated by the right application by simulation everything random. This razor is article right the various application. The various application is many scientific and engineering field in razor can be considered as one of the most important innovations in the 20th century. This important characteristic of the razor is coherence, which implies that how the oscillated simulation phase. Coherent light source has outstanding characteristic compared with the natural element right wing and interest output. High thermal energy good discovery since wavelength has a narrow spectrum wavelength that enable integration. This raises about new technologies such as optical communication, compact discrete periodic measure, mathematical processing, media application, remote sensing, and so on. Most razor devices nonlinear effect their razor meter and inherent instability as some emperors. From the beginning of razor history, stability of razor outputs are integral due to its inherent nonlinear 1960s, 1961, even on the effort to have been made stability razor outputs for many engineering applications. Most razor, including semiconductor, fiber, solid state, and gas razor, produce temporal and spatial instability of weather outputs as such an operating conductor or with additional external perturbation. It has known this instability can be derived from the deterministic rule of rate dynamics, which can be described by using a set of differential rate equations. This type of instability has been known as determination chaos and can be distinguished from the instability due to the stochastic of quantum noise. The term chaos is generally used to describe distribution in many simulations. One of the most acceptable definitions of the chaos in science is the stability division for the deterministic rule. This term chaos has been used to describe the fluctuation of the time varying, special varying phenomena that are governed by the deterministic rule, which can be described using a set of mathematical equations. Chaos is communication concept in the sense of one of the many mathematical rules introduced to calculation complex dynamics. One of the important characteristics of determination chaos is known as sensitive demonstration instability condition. And chaotic numerical sequence step from the very close to similar differentiation condition on two sequential behavior similarly. And behavior, the expansion of time has measure has using mixture of Lyapunov experiment has the usage of the possible maximum Lyapunov exponential proof determined in chaos. The tiny effort of the initial condition make chaotic irregular sequence available in this fact. In this fact, it implies that the chaos is unpredictable for the long-term duration due to the sensitive dependence on the initial condition. Also, chaos is the periodic for the study of the periodic dynamic rule.